want us to stay blind as a bat, while they move sly as a fox. Oh boy. Yes, sir. I tell you, few people can see it. Many are blind to it. A change is on the way, things will no longer be the same. Oh no. Hear me now. All eyes on America. People and places want to be just like America, and I can't understand why. When you have beautiful places like Dubai. Oh yeah. Lies and propaganda, they speak of Africa. I tried from Nairobi to Addis Ababa and find the truth for myself. Wow, boy, the world is more beautiful than you know. From Cape Town to Accra to Lagos, so much beauty my eyes behold. So much is cool they have never told us. Like how much slaves died on Goree Island in Senegal, and so much never reached Caribbean islands. Why? The slave trade was wickeder than you know. I know they returned to Africa for the gold and diamonds, while they make it seem like the land is just full of poverty, yeah, and hungry belly. What a terrible conspiracy. No, it's a seal. Ever the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but yeah, I am as stronger than ever. General, it's a seal. Ever the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but yeah, I am as stronger than ever. Seal. I cried for Jamaica. It hurt my heart to see my people of Jamaica don't realize the reggae music is the savior, preserving the knowledge of our former selves. Check the youth then in a Gambia. If you never know, you would have feel them born and raised in a Jamaica too. Them love the culture, Rastafari culture. Them live the liberty as well, yeah. Earth is the Lord's and fullness thereof. So I have the right to live where I'm loved and celebrated. No hate can keep me from anywhere in the world. No, it's a seal. Ever the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but yeah, I am as stronger than ever. General, it's a seal. Ever the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but yeah, stronger than ever.
What if I told you ancient stories? What's much simpler than they made it seem? Would you try this over Zion way? See how they doing the things over there. And if you thought there's something to fear, just some time back when you was a little tad, and they said don't do this, a child, don't do that, please. Maybe you said you do, maybe you said you don't, but then you figured it out, so life moved on. Yeah, to be the days of innocent fun. Now we're living with purpose in your kingdom. What's the problem? What you saying? What's the beef? Cause the future is determined today. Take it
Ever the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but yeah,
no more.
I am as stronger than ever. General, we say seal. Ever the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but yeah, I am as stronger than ever.
Yeah, you're welcome to this edition of Wonders of Africa. We took you around the world, all the way from Jamaica and the Gambia, and the musician told us about the different places, about connecting Africa, which is what we are doing today. So for this edition of Wonders of Africa, I is starting on a sad note, because 3 weeks ago, exactly a month ago, we canceled that edition of Wonders of Africa because of the shooting of protesters in Nigeria. The same thing has happened in Uganda. it saddens my heart to find out that we keep having these encounters between civilians and the police and the armed people in Africa. It shouldn't be so. So we commiserate with the good people of Uganda. And the joke of it all was that Nigeria, it happened in the month of our independence. Our national day was in October. And the same thing is happening not too long ago from the national day for Uganda. So I think something is happening in Africa, and I think we need to look at it very well and understand why these things are happening. So today, I welcome you. We'll be going to like 16 destinations in Africa and the diaspora. We are going to start from Kenya, Charity, then we go to Eswatini, then we go to Ghana, then we end up in Belize. And in between, we'll visit some other African countries. So why don't you sit back? I was in Calabar and Obudu last week, and I actually hosted a Zoom conference from there. So we're having a Christmas party in Obudu. There are stories that the carnival might not hold this year because of COVID, fallout, and the rest of them. But we are still going to Calabar, and we are going to Obudu. So this is the package we have put together for people who will join us all the way to Calabar and Obudu Mountain Resort. So sit back and watch this while we get ready for our panelists today. Thank you.
Yeah, cherish you. I stand for you. I wouldn't lie to you, but I feel like for you. In the night, get up down for you. Get up down. Oh, you talk to me, oh mama. Free, oh, but Lord, also let me die with you. Baby, oh, I think I find it in you. Oh, I think I find it in you. See, if I'm to choose, girl, I choose you. If I'm to lose, girl, I want to lose with you. They say that I will, but girl, I see truth in you. She walk on for me. Do you really care? Show me bomb for me, baby. Show me in the tower. To be sincere, I will do almost anything for you. Anything for you. Yeah, cherish you. I stand for you. I wouldn't lie to you, but I feel like for you. In the night, girl, I'm down for you. Girl, I'm down. Oh, you talk to me, oh mama. Free, oh, but Lord, who's already down with you. Baby, all I seek, I find it in you. All I seek, I find it in you. Guy, if I'm to shoot, girl, I'll shoot for you. Ain't gonna kill, baby, just a bullet wound. Prayed about you last night, you get married. Yeah, I'm a mama lion. If you buy infinity, would you buy for me? Oh? When I make activity, would you come for me? Oh? Step into the light and let me see your face. See your face. Come true. Yeah, cherish you. I stand for you. I wouldn't lie to you, but I feel like for you. In the night, get up down for you. Get up down. Oh, you talk to me, oh mama. Free, oh, but Lord, who's already down with you. Baby, all I seek, I find it in you. 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 Show I kiss. Pero GC Chihuahua. She walk on for me. Jolie on for me.
That was me and my team at Obudu Mountain Resort, 2,500 meters above sea level. It's an amazing place. And we are having our Christmas party there. We're inviting people to join us if you can. I know it's not that easy to travel within Africa, but please do join us. So we're going all the way to Kenya, magical Kenya. I love that place. Beautiful place, beautiful people, and exciting ladies. I'll pretend I didn't say that. So we'll go to one of those wonderful ladies from Kenya, full of energy and excitement. And she's one of our favorite ladies from Kenya in Nigeria. So we want to call on Charity. If you are there, please, can you unmute? So we'll start our journey today.
Hello, hello. Hi.
Aha.
How are you?
We are missing you in Calabar. This is dry run usually, so you should have been here with us dancing.
I know. I'm really missing you guys. I'm missing my second home, like I always say, and really exciting to be part of this. Yes, I'm in Mombasa. That's where I'm a bit.
Oh, Mombasa, the lovely place.
Yes, okay. That's where I am.
Okay, before you start, we will play a video to introduce Kenya for those that haven't heard of Kenya. So we'll let people know what Kenya is all about.
The wait is over. After what seemed like endless months and weeks of staying at home, it's time to once again take to travel. It's time to go on an adventure, relax, unravel, and unwind. At magical Kenya, we have missed you. And while you were away, a lot happened. Our rhino population increased in number. So did our elephants and giraffes. The vast plains of the Mara became greener. And we reviewed our health and safety protocols to ensure a safe travel to destination Kenya in the new normal. We have put in place all the necessary measures to make your travel safe and relaxed, from your flight to your hotel of choice, or even as you head out for a game drive. Nothing has been left to chance. With this in mind, it's time now to rediscover the magic of Kenya and nourish your wanderlust. We are ready to reconnect you with nature as you explore new adventures and discover new places. And there's quite a lot of catch-up to do. Come experience the great wildebeest migration at the Masai Mara. Or if you're into aquatic escapades, then the incredible whale migration at the coast awaits you. Sample a variety of sumptuous dishes from across the country. So, pack up your bags and get ready to treat yourself to an exciting adventure as you rediscover the true magic of Kenya. Magical Kenya. Rediscover the magic.
You're good to go, Charity. So tell us about Kenya. Unmute her. Unmute yourself,
okay,
Charity.
Fantastic. I've been able to unmute myself. Awesome. And that's magical Kenya for you. We are waiting for you, all ready for you. So I'm going to talk about 3 destinations in Kenya because we already had Masai Mara covered. We had part of the coast covered. So I'm going to talk about the Rift Valley, an awesome destination. I think somebody should be sharing the photos as I go along. So the Rift Valley is part of the larger rift that cuts across various countries, and you can see how scenic that is. So when coming in from Nairobi, you'll ideally take about 40 minutes for you to start experiencing the Rift Valley in Kenya. This is one of the most scenic places in terms of photography, and it cuts across board. So for those who are looking for photographic safaris, this is a place for you. If you go across the Rift Valley, you come across one of the most amazing parks, Hell's Gate. And Hell's Gate is a park that is ideally, you can enjoy some game viewing, you can do adventures, you can hike hills, you can do your bike rides. It's a park that you can also be able to hold concerts. And this year, I think we held the only big concert we've held in Kenya, the Naivasha Love Festival with Diamond in the house. It's a place that you can be able to do your weddings. So it's a multi-purpose park where you can be able to interact with the animals and at the same time be able to do many other activities. We were meant to have the safari rally taking place there this year, but COVID came and knocked doors, so we are not having that anymore. Yeah, so across the Rift Valley also, we have Lake Naivasha. So within Lake Naivasha, then you have Crater Lake. You can see the background of animals at the back. You can do boating. There's quite a lot of activities. You can be able to see hippos all around you within the lake. And then we also have a golf course, an 18-hole international golf course at the Great Rift Valley Lodge. And then going across, we have Elementaita. What you can see on the picture is Lake Elementaita. Because within the Rift Valley, we have Lake Nakuru, we have Lake Elementaita, we have Lake Naivasha, and at one point, you can see how scenic and beautiful that is. So again, you can be able to do your game drives and interact with the animals. And this is all happening across the Rift Valley. So going down to Nakuru, you've got Lord Egerton Castle. This is a castle which has a beautiful love story. And this castle initially was built for somebody was building for the lover, and then they declined and he had to build a huger castle. So again, this is a place you can be able to do weddings, you can be able to do events, and you can be able to have an overnight. It has a beautiful love story. And again, across the Rift Valley, within Naivasha, you've all heard about what you call, oh yes, that's weddings. You've all heard about what we basically call the White Happy Valley. Okay, so there's a beautiful story regarding Happy Valley. And as you can see, again, it's time for parties. So that's a place, across the Rift Valley is an area where you can be able to have parties. So that's a snapshot of what you will be able to get within the Rift Valley. Now, moving from the Rift Valley, which is one destination, you move across the Mount Kenya region. So the Mount Kenya region has also another beautiful story. When Queen Elizabeth was being made queen, the news came to her when she was at one of the largest treetops. So again, we've got beautiful, the Aberdare Ranges, you've got waterfalls, you've got the mountain elephants, and then going down again, if you're not the hiking person, you can go interact with the chimps, and that is Jane Goodall. Most of you who are in the tourism sector will know who Jane Goodall is. So we've got the chimp sanctuary, whereby rehabilitation and breeding of chimps takes place. Chimps are not natives in Kenya, but they came in from Burundi. They were rescued in from Burundi. So we've got Olpejeta, and that is the northern. It starts the northern side. So within the Olpejeta, that's where you come across the equator. The equator is where whereby you cut across the southern and northern hemisphere. So again, within that, the Aberdare Ranges, other than the Aberdare Ranges, where you can do hiking. The Aberdare is about 4,000 meters above sea level. We also have Mount Kenya. Most of you must have heard about Mount Kenya, so you can also hike Mount Kenya. And then driving down, you'll also be able now to start on the northern circuit, going towards the Samburu area, going towards Turkana. And this is a newfound, this particular area you can see on the picture here. This looks like a mini Dubai. where you have the sand dunes and all that. But this has largely been discovered during the COVID season, whereby now people can be able to go and enjoy some sand dunes like they would do when they are going to Dubai and you have your camel rides. But it's also about culture. We've got the Ngarendare area, whereby you can be able to enjoy some great activities such as, I don't know where the pictures are for the Ngarendare area, but where you can be able to enjoy some dips in the lake. It's a small lake. But then you can also be able to do some zip lining and also be able to do some hiking as well and enjoy a game walk, under guide for you to enjoy more of Kenya. So those are my 3 regions, which is basically the Rift Valley. We've covered, you can see a bit of culture here. We've covered the Rift Valley, we've covered the Mount Kenya region, and we've covered the northern region. So those are my 3 areas in Kenya. And we are going to see a short video that will take you through my 4th destination, which is lovely Tanzania. I have an office in Tanzania and I've lived there for quite a number of years, more than 11 years. And one of the greatest parks that we have in Tanzania is the Serengeti, which has been named the top park in Africa. So we're gonna have a short video played.
Charity, before you go to Tanzania, we need to talk a little bit about the deserts. I saw Chaibi Desert. Where is this in Kenya? I never knew Kenya had a desert. That's new now. Yeah, so yeah, I need a little bit of clarification about the desert now.
Okay, fantastic. The Chalbi Desert is on the northern side of Kenya as you're heading towards Samburu. This is a newly discovered gem. And I said COVID came to do a lot of things. And one of the things that it did was to enable us discover this particular area. So you can be able to take drives with the 4x4 cars. You can be able, let's go to the picture with the desert. That's Mount Kenya. So let's go to the picture with the desert and the camels.
I know about camels in Mombasa at the beach.
Yes.
But now this is camels in the desert in Kenya. That's strange.
Yes, this is camels in the desert in Kenya, and the camels do very well under dry conditions because the hump that the camel has stores in a lot of water. So camels are actually desert animals. And this is a new thing that has been discovered during the COVID season. So a lot of now tours have Chalbi Desert as one of their go-to activities, and it's really picked up very, very well. So it's as you're heading towards Marsabit, and it touches on the border with Kenya and Ethiopia.
Yeah. I knew the border there, but it was empty land in my mind. I've never driven across that border. So this is a new one for me. Mount Kenya, I know very well. The Rift Valley, I know. I have iconic photographs from the Rift Valley. So this was different. And there are some beautiful resorts around Mount Kenya. Can you tell us some of them? So that Mount Kenya is nearer the equator, I think.
Yes, Mount Kenya is nearer the equator. So we have Mount Kenya Safari Club. We've got Olpejeta, which are amazing. I didn't put down photos of results and all because in Kenya, you will find from the low end to the high end. So subject to your budget, you could do your 7-star, you could do your 5-star, or you could do your 4-star, 3-star, or 2-star, or you can go backpacking. So we've got the Mount Kenya Safari Club. That's one of the most iconic facilities within the Mount Kenya area. And it also has a game reserve where you'll find the llamas, you'll find the bongos, and a great golfing facility. We've also got Sweetwater's tented camp. I think you slept in Khashoggi's house. Did you sleep at Sweetwater's the last time you were in Kenya?
Yeah, I've been at Sweetwater's and I've stayed at the Mount Kenya Safari Club. Yes. And I think I've been at Olpejeta.
Yes.
Quite around there sometimes.
Yeah, so with all Pejeta, you'll be able to do your night game drives. You'll be able to interact with the rhinos and the chimps as well.
Yeah.
Yes, and the chimps as well. So it's a great place to be at.
Okay, so now we have seen 3 amazing places in Kenya. The Great Rift Valley, which I think everybody in Africa should visit, have a Rift Valley experience. The Rift Valley runs all the way from Middle East and ends all the way down, I think Rwanda or Malawi or somewhere. It goes all the way to Malawi. So I've been across the Rift Valley in different countries, and I think it's a great place for anybody. Wonderful photographs from the top to the bottom. And I think Kenya has a combination of different landscape, amazing landscape. That's why a lot of movies are made out of Kenya. Now, can we go to your international? Where is that place outside Kenya that you want us to visit? I think we have a video to introduce.
Yeah,
that,
I have
right?
a video. I have a video, but before you go there, we've also started some boat safaris within Lake Nakuru. It's also new because of the flooding that has taken place. We've now innovated boat safaris in Kenya. So that's a new one from Kenya as well. And you'll be seeing a lot of information on that.
Okay. Boats on that. Okay, you turn the flood into an asset now.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. That's ingenious. That's very Kenyan. I like that. Innovative people they are. Okay.
We follow our brothers in Nigeria.
Let's go to the video, then we come back.
Our travelers often ask us, why the Serengeti? Arguably the world's best safari destination. The Serengeti National Park's sprawling savannas offers wide open spaces, incredible wildlife viewing, and the great wildebeest migration. Whether you choose to stay in a mobile tented camp or a luxury lodge, want to fly in or be guided throughout, the Serengeti is sure to touch your soul. This is the Serengeti National Park.
Yeah, every nation I know has a national park. So why is Serengeti rated as the best?
We have so much wildlife in the Serengeti, so you won't even need to go far to get the animals, and there are so many in numbers. So, and the expanse, the sprawl. You've been to Masai Mara, so the sprawl is the same in Serengeti, but there are a lot more animals in the Serengeti. And you don't have to look for them. They are just right there for you. And to get to Serengeti is another experience. You could either fly in or you could take a road safari where you pick from the airport, go through Ngorongoro, which is the only caldera in the world with animals. So experience Ngorongoro and then move on to Serengeti. So it's a beautiful, beautiful experience. During the migration, you have a lot of wildebeest, over 3 million of them all in one place. And let me tell you, the experience that you get in Serengeti is totally amazing. So it's actually one of my favorite parks that I would go any day, anytime.
So the experience is in going to Serengeti, more of going to Serengeti than getting to Serengeti. Ngorongoro, the wildebeest, the drive-through, amazing. Yes. Yeah, the sunset, the mountains and the view, and like you said, the only caldera in the world. Caldera is the blown out place, plug of a volcanic mountain. I have basic knowledge of geography, and it has one.
That.
So it's the only one in the world with animals. So I think that, yeah, it is a hanging lake for those who like to claim about lakes hanging. So it's a lake up in the sky there. And so we recommend that everybody who needs to visit needs to experience Serengeti, which is claimed to be one of the best in the world. Anyway, anything in Africa about safari is the best in the world. So to be the best in Africa has to be the best in the world. So thank you for those wonderful experiences. We are now going to end it with a wonderful video of a Ugandan musician. And you see, you're introduced Tanzania and you're introducing your neighbor, you've introduced your other neighbor, Ethiopia. So you are not just selling Kenya, you're selling the neighborhood. That's the normal Kenyan tactics. That's great. But I can understand why you're using Kenzo. The highest number of visitors to Uganda, to Kenya this year is Uganda. So this is appropriate to introduce Kenzo, talking about Kenya. Sit back and enjoy it.
My name is Eddie Kenzo, musician from Uganda. Right now, I'm in Kenya, Jomo Kenyatta Airport, to visit and see the magical Kenya. I'm so excited. I just can't wait.
Cindy boss, Sichalosi, dance, ye Baba Bubu Kembomulo, ye Baba Bubu Kembomulo, Makarero Kansonga, Akuyendi Mumundu.
Trust me, I had a good time. This is amazing because they have everything. It is only your money can limit you. This is what they call Nairobi.
Everybody say, dance, dance.
If you want to have a holiday, type in here in Kenya. Trust me, you'll never regret. Beauty, white sand, like pure white.
Toba kona chongamba jango muziki tugusambe kambe toba kona chongamba jangwe ndo twichange
The location is so amazing, super. Look, where do you find this? Where do you find that? Only in Kenya, my friend.
Zina mwawo zina yelelele yelelelo enjoy big tale enjoy Baba Bubu Kembomulo Kampala boys Baba Bubu Kembomulo elbiti ya bawa.
For a wonderful presentation, and that was a nice note to end with. The next guest, you might know him. He's all the way from Eswatini, and his name is Larry. We are going to surprise him with a clip that came from the Queen of Tourism. Ebele sent us this. So Larry, are you on, Larry, from Eswatini? Okay, we have a surprise for you. Charity might know about this. This is from Ebele, the beauty queen, Queen of Tourism. So.
My name is Larry Mhlanga. I'm from the Kingdom of Eswatini in Swaziland. You know, I'm so excited.
Okay. Okay, let's go to Larry. I think there is something wrong with that. So Larry, you're on.
To be here, you know.
That's supposed to be a surprise for you. All the way from Calabar last year, where you were introducing yourself. So
yes, thank you.
Surprise you with that. Ebele sent it to me today, and she says this was Larry on DSTV last year. So, and before you start, we are going to introduce Eswatini. Then you tell us your story. So, sit back and let's get an introduction to Eswatini. That's formerly Swaziland. Everybody is confusing it. Swaziland is Eswatini. Charity, we're all missing Calabar now. Okay, so while we are waiting for that, Larry, could you tell us about Eswatini? Your video will come. Okay, it comes on now. Who has a? Where is the video? Is it playing?
Invite you this festive to a beautiful kingdom. Come and renew your senses. Your royal experience. When was the last time you traveled to Eswatini to create and richer memories? You see, here in the kingdom, somehow our calm yet vibrant atmosphere has a way of staying with you. The warmth and sound say come and come again. We invite you this festive to a beautiful kingdom. Come and renew your senses. Your royal experience awaits. When was the last time you traveled to Eswatini to create newer and richer memories? You see, here in the kingdom, somehow our calm yet vibrant atmosphere has a way of staying with you. The warmth and sound say come and come again. We invite you this festive to a beautiful kingdom. Come and renew your senses. Your royal experience awaits.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Greetings, colleagues. It's an honor for me. I'm Larry Mhlanga from the Kingdom of Eswatini. You know, when you talk of tourism in Swaziland, you are talking of culture, heritage, and physical environment. So, Eswatini, you know, we have 4 regions, but when you talk of tourism, you're talking of 5 regions. We're a small country next to South Africa. Some say we are the 5th province of South Africa, but we are a kingdom in Swaziland. You know, when as you saw the video, we do have wildlife. We have quite a number of places of interest in Swaziland. But today, you know what, I had to choose my three destinations, which is the oldest mine in the world, and the Reed Dance and Sibebe Resort, because you know within Swaziland you are able to visit the whole country in one day. So within a day you can visit Swaziland and enjoy your festive. Now with Ngwenya Mine. Ngwenya Mine is the oldest mine in Swaziland and in the world, according to the archaeologists. It's almost 43,000 years ago. And in this mine, you know, we have the Khoisans and people who are mining there. We used to while they are working these mines, you know, it brings history and the background of Eswatini and Southern Africa. So it's one of the places to visit. It is situated next to the border, and it attracts lots of people from across the world because, as I was saying, that it is one of the oldest mines in the world. And you know, people from there's the Lion Cavern inside where the tourists go and get to experience. You know, the mine was closed recently in 2004, and now we have the exhibitions inside the mine, inside the visitor center, where we are able to know more about Swazi mine. You know, so this is one of the heritage sites we have as Swaziland, and we are so excited. You know, every time when someone visits, we take them to Ngwenya Mine, because next to Ngwenya Mine there's Ngwenya Glass, where you are able to get nice artifacts made of glass. You know, so it's an amazing, beautiful place to visit. I wish when you have time, whenever you come to Swaziland, because it's right close to the border, you know.
Yeah, let me ask you, Larry.
Yes.
You said this is one of the oldest mines in the world.
Yeah, that's what, yes.
So what do they mine there? What do they get from this mine?
Iron ore, also it's iron. That's what they used to get from this mine, you know.
Okay, and I can see from the caves, I can see some petroglyphs, which means there is a prehistoric paintings on the walls.
Yes. We had the Bushmen who were mining, so they to do the paintings there because that's where they lived, you know. So those are part of the signs that the mine, you know, it's one of like the oldest mines we have. You know, it's one of the best attractions in the kingdom of Eswatini.
Okay. Can we go to the next one now?
Yes. Okay. The next one, something
before you start.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite videos. I don't know about other people. So they come to Calabar every year. So as they're not coming this year, let's watch before we start. I would like to be a king in Swaziland, in Eswatini.
Yeah.
I would like to be a king in Eswatini. So we share now, then we'll go to you. Tell us the story. Okay, so Larry, tell us about this.
Yes, Umhlanga Reed Dance. You know, the Reed Dance this is one of the best cultural event, and yes, more often fail than Inwala. It's an 8-day ceremony where young girls cut reeds, present them to the royal queen in Ndlovukazi, to repair the windbreak around the royal residence. And the dancing celebration, about over 40,000 girls take part, dressed up in brightly colorful attire, making it one of the biggest and the most spectacular cultural events in Africa. So the proper festivities of this 6-day, it begins when the dancing, and each group, they submit the reeds outside the queen's mother residence, and the dance continues. So this reed dance, as I mentioned, that today Umhlanga is a well attended event in Swaziland. Indeed, in cultural historians, it's a marvel, and it's increasing. Every year, people come out to attend the reed dance, and it offers the visitors a unique experience when you attend the reed dance. And there's one special. There isn't any special arrangement for you. It's just come in. You don't pay. Like what you need to just arrive early so you can be accommodated on the grandstand for visiting dignitaries. But simple, you just come to the Githinji royal residence, follow the crowd. You don't have to do anything, just follow the crowd. And so, as I've said, it's 8 days, but on the 7th day, that's the main day. So on the main day, that's where they dress colorful and dance around, showcasing the beauty of Swaziland. So you just get to the place, the police will direct you where you have to go and where to park. So the event takes place around the last week of August to the first week of September at the Lobamba area. Lobamba area is next to Eswatini Valley. But due to the COVID pandemic, the 2020 Umhlanga Reed Dance was sadly cancelled. So tourists visiting the annual Reed Dance are allowed to take photographs on day 6 and day 7, which is the main day. But as the maidens walk to deliver the wreaths to the royal residence, then there's the dancing arena in the main arena where photographers can take photos, but it's restricted because we get lots of people coming to take photos and the media. So it's always wise to get accreditation wherever you are coming to visit. So when the Wonders of Africa team would like to visit, we'll just prepare everything, and we'll be happy to host you. And I commit that we'll take you.
We made arrangement to come this year. We are supposed to be there 27th of August this year. Yeah, but COVID. Yeah, they were supposed to be there from 27th to the 4th of September. So there is the game. There is no dance in January. The next one is in August. Anyway. Where is your 10th destination in Eswatini?
Sorry?
Your last destination in Eswatini.
Oh yes. My last destination is Sibebe Resort. It's one of the amazing, spaces which I would like people to visit. I manage the space. I work here as the marketing and the communications for Sibebe Resort. It is situated right on top of Sibebe Rock. Sibebe Rock is one of the second moment rock after Australia So, this place is amazing, team, because the resort forms the part of the Drakensberg Mountains, which they come from South Africa to Swaziland. So here people can visit anytime. We are always open 24/7. And, when you get to Sibebe, you see beautiful views at Sibebe. It's a place where people can come for a family visit, because it's family oriented, So we have chalet, which can accommodate a group of 40 to 50 people, and a number of activities around Sibebe Resort. Because when you're at Sibebe Resort, you are out of town, and this is the first Swazi proudly owned holiday destination. This holiday destination owned by Swazi. Yes. Charity, come through.
No. Charity is not allowed on that trip.
No, but she has indicated that she's heading to Swaziland. So Sibebe is waiting for Ngwenya Mines.
I have a question for you. My question, you take this rock is the second largest rock outside the ice rock of Australia.
Yes.
What's the name?
Sibebe Rock.
Okay, Sibebe Rock. Okay,
Sibebe Rock.
You have the
Yes.
oldest. You have the oldest mine in the world.
In the world, yes.
Rock in the world. Those are amazing things about Eswatini we don't know. Then you have 40,000 ladies dancing without,
I see.
I'm going to specialize in doing tours to Eswatini. So now, what is your other country outside Eswatini that you want to take us to?
Okay, I think on this one, I'll be biased, because, I'm an African. I love Africa. I've traveled Africa extensive, but there's only one place I fell in love with, and I can go there every month if I have to. That's in Nigeria. When you're in Nigeria, you just fly for an hour from Lagos to Calabar.
Yeah. You've been our guest for the past 4 years. Unfortunately, not this year. Unfortunately, not this year. Too bad.
Yeah, so it was, with Calabar, what I like most, is the reception. People are friendly. There's life. When you are there, and because as the capital, because from Lagos you fly for an hour, you're already there, and when in Calabar, what I like is the nightlife. It's the nightlife when you're there. There's there are popular clubs, nice lounge. There's the Mayfair Lounge, there's the Channel View Lounge, the Peanut Club. Lots of dancing spots. So when you want to have fun,
and I go to Calabar all the time, and I don't know these places. How come you know them, Larry? Larry, what do you do at night?
When I'm in Calabar, when I'm in Calabar, I don't sleep. I say to guide, please take me around. So like when you're moving, you find like there are parties, street parties. So
I didn't know all of that. Now I know. I have to find out about those nightclubs.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because there's the Pinnacle Club, base. For these are for dancing hotspots. Or try the Tea Club.
Now.
Come say thanks to COVID. No.
Yeah, we're getting to hear about this. So you sneak into Calabar, you go to all those clubs, and I stay in the same hotel with you. Come on, we stay in the same hotel. How come?
No, because but Swazies, my boys, they always say, no, we want to have fun, Remember, every time when we're in Nigeria, we have to have fun, say that we're in Lagos or we're in Calabar or,
Or Abuja or Lagos. Okay.
Exactly. But my favorite is Calabar.
Okay. Thank you for that, Larry. And
video, you will all see this. A very beautiful, peaceful town. Kente industry has been in Ghana for over 400 years. And it's a very unique industry. I hope we can go to the video. I have a lot of explanations on the video, what I have done on my project, because we are the best people to tell our stories.
Ahmed,
so I did not.
Ahmed, let us play the video so that you can tell us the story after. So we put the video.
Is he showing me now? Okay. Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. I'm at the Bonre, the headquarters of Kente in the world. This is the Bonre town. This is their export production village. I will take you inside to see what happens here and how things goes. Steven, good afternoon. How are you, my brother? As you realize here, they do not practice any social distancing here. This village is corona-free, but we still have to take our precautions when we are coming to them. Steven, good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah.
Can you please give us a brief and a tour of your...
Okay, we are first welcome to Bonre Kente Center. Here is a place that we see many people living at the same time. We do also sell. And then I just want to give a short history about Kente. Kente came to a spider, and we have two of our great men. One was called Kweku, the other one was called Amayam. They were farmers at the same time, hunters. So through the hunting, they saw a spider making a web. So they studied what the spider was doing carefully and put it in the practice. So Kente came to what the spider was doing on thick forest. At first, it was not easy to get the ants, so we knew what they did. They took the woman's scarf and then they started taking those thread in there and started leaving it. So Kente was just, at first, it was just living on the ground. There was no loom, there was no other thing. So they were just sitting on the floor and doing the weaving. Okay.
Yes.
You see, the third one, that's how we normally wrap it. We wrap it like this. Like this. That's how we wrap it. We wrap it like that. And then again like this. These ones are the big ones. And the kids normally wear. And the woman also used the 2 yards.
So how many yards is it for the men?
This one is 10 yards.
It's 10 yards.
Yes, we have some.
Can it be more than 10 yards?
If only you order more than 10 yards, but if it's for men,
the standard is 10 yards. If somebody is big like me, it's the same 10 yards.
The same 10 yards, just that we add a little to it.
Beautiful. And then you said for the ladies
it's 2 yards each, which is 6 yards.
6 yards for the ladies.
So they use top and down, and then the other one for round.
Okay. So my friends want to gift me. They have not seen me for a very long time here, and Wonders of Africa have brought me to this lovely town again. They are gifting me a handmade fugu. They don't want me to go home without it. So this is the magic of the Wonders that are working now. And here I am. I am in a full fugu dress, gifted to me by my friends at the Kente Village Bonre. Wonders of Africa. Cheers, my brother. Thank you. So my visit to the Kente headquarters in Ghana is done. I hope I am able to display as much as I wanted to do. I've achieved a fugu, I've learned how to weave kente, and most of all, I have Ikechi's hand bracelet with me. Thank you very much. Over to our next destination. See you there.
Ahmed, you were weaving kente. That's amazing. I have those fugu that I got from northern Ghana. So that's amazing. What's the name of this town?
This town, Ikechi, this town is called Bonre. Bonywyre. Bonre.
Okay, we'll come back to that place. Let's take you to your next destination. We'll round up later. Let's go to your next
and
destination.
this is where all the kings have their cattle. Yes, but I want to comment on the little on a little thing, Ikechi, please, if you may allow me. You know, as you see, in the destinations that I chose, I try to be there in person, be there on live, and also involve the people in the community so they feel they are part and parcel of what we are also doing. So when you ask some of them to join you in a project or support you in a project, he knows that he's already been part and parcel and he understands what is going on. That is the concept that I used. You'll see the next videos, I've involved them in it. And if I may say, sorry, I have visited the destinations myself because most of these destinations we have not been to for the past 8 months to 1 year. So I wanted to make sure that they all still exist, they all still function the way that we left them before we went on lockdown. And this is the result that I had. Thank you for the opportunity again.
Okay, thank you.
Next video.
Yeah, we are going to the lake now.
Thank you.
Just cute team.
No, yeah.
Medasi.
They call you today.
Jam rhythm. Yeah.
Rockstar. DJ Tommy la. Drop the song, make we dance. Oh, DJ Tommy la. Drop the song, make we dance. Yeah. Where the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your body, man, you're gonna. Cause hey mama, hey I ever say. So where the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your body, man, you're gonna. Hey mama, hey I ever say.
You make sad for no reason. Don't you know, say this be our season. Did the pray make a right?
Yes, good afternoon and welcome to the majestic Lake Bosumchi in the Ashanti region of Ghana. Today is the 19th of November. It is 12 noon, a burning sun here. I'm just yearning to jump into this beautiful water and swim. I am with the owner of the Eco Grand Cabana Resorts, Mrs. Doreen, which will give us a little brief on the history of the lake and the history of her project and how she started it and what she does here. A beautiful place.
Hello, good people of Africa. To introduce Lake Bosumchi to you, I would say that it is a charming resort that is located at the evergreen forest hills overlooking the Lake Bosumchi. And it is set up as an adventure golf resort. Now at Lake Bosumchi, at Grand Eco Cabanas Resort, when you come here, we have accommodation. We have the whole area is an 18-hole golf resort. You can play golf. It's a place that when you come, you live, you play, you relax. And then we have different facilities here. We have a swimming pool here. We have mountain hiking that we organize for tourists, for our residents to go up the mountain and do hiking anytime that they come. Those people who are interested in the boat cruise, we take them on the lake and we do a boat cruise.
I guess that's Ahmed going on the boat now.
Good day again, beautiful people of Africa. This is Philemon here. He is the chief pilot, the chief captain of my ride this afternoon. And this is Joshua, is his assistant. Today on the 19th of November, Thursday, with my little beautiful princess. Her name is Tala. And this is the woman behind my smile. Please take off your mask and let them see you properly. This is the woman behind my smile. And then you have lovely people, a good captain like Philemon, which I will take over from him. I will do the live. Yes, yesterday at the Kente village, I showed you how to weave Kente. This morning, I'm showing you how to ride a boat. I'm in control. Don't worry, things are okay. Everything is fine. Okay. So we're cruising with speed now on the lake. Things were going very slow. Now we're doing it with full speed, and I love this. The adrenaline is so high. I'm telling you, it's so high. Yes, Lake Usumchi is 25 kilometers south of Kumasi. So it's eventually a 30 minutes drive from Kumasi, and you land up at this lovely place here. It's in the heart of the Ashanti region, and is the only natural lake in the region here. Yes, I promised you to come back for my tilapia. We caught it from the water and we just grilled. I have it here. This one goes to Ikechi and Didier by Yeye. This they could not get me the mother of the tilapia, so they got me the two daughters. You see, I have the two daughters here. 1, 2. So lovely. I hope to host you here very soon, and we share this together.
I'm coming for my tilapia. DJ has gone back to South Africa, so I'll fly over and I'll eat his ration. Now you've done the Kente weaving. You've had to fly the boat yourself. Are you going to get into an aircraft and maybe fly the plane too? Did you? I know your son learned to fly aircraft, but about you, I don't know. So what are you doing in the Rolls Royce now?
Unmute me. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, come on, I am waiting for you. Come on, your seat is here.
Angela from Angola wants the tilapia too. So there are many people.
Angela will come. I have a seat for her at the back here also. See the seat for Angela. Angela have a seat here.
Angela, there's a seat for you at the back of the Rolls Royce.
Beautiful.
So we are going
Ikechi, if I may add something on the Lake Busumchi. The Lake Busumchi is featured in the UNESCO World Network of Biosphere Reserve. It has a diameter between 8 and 12 kilometers, depending on the area. It's not a straight, it's not an accurate circle. And then it hosts 22 communities around it, and they are mostly fishermen and farmers. The main crop they farm around the lake is cocoa, and then they have the fishes in the water. So you know, if you have fish and you have cocoa and you have your family, that is all what you want there. Thank you.
Okay, so we go to your third destination now.
Yes.
Okay, I hope you're not going to fly an aircraft there now.
I cannot do that yet. I'm still a private pilot. I'm not going to commercial yet.
Okay, you are still a PPL, not a CPL. Okay,
PPL, not a CPL. Exactly,
okay.
My brother.
No problem.
Me cut down on me dreaming responsibility. See me now, so Maswa obi do bana kuma ne ni see me three so. Me mo be around meditating and tell me they be there near me knees. So do you wait? Oh I never them they jealous me, yeah. Cause she love me alone and you don't want to do I see, yeah. Me so me pe Sarah only you wanna see, yeah. Me no see no other girl, all them one way I rushing on me DM. Ba 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 bam bam bang bang. Also brush up on some many. To the eye. Osobro chef on sabe o many. Osobro chef on sabe o many. Ngwenya shi me o mama. Se me ngwenya shi me o mama. Se me ngwenya shi kra kra. Se me ngwenya shi Kampedim, Bomborobo, Medim, Simborobo, Impedim, Borobutum. Oh, I wanna make you know, say you be.
Okay, Ahmed, tell us this story. I saw the golden stool somewhere, and what's going on?
Okay, the story of this sword. I will be very brief. In 2-3 minutes, I must be able to tell this great story. In 1695, this sword was planted on that ground by a priest called Kumfu Anochi. During the rule of the Dinchira tribe in the Ashanti, it wasn't the Ashanti region then. They were going through a lot of fights and wars with other, I can say, with other communities and tribes. So the communities got fed up, and then they gathered themselves and they fought they wanted to fight the Dinchiras out. So when they gathered themselves, they needed to pick a leader. There was a priest, a very wise priest among them, Kumfanochi. He decided to, he asked every paramount chief of them to go home, think over it, and come back with his stool, with his black stool. Black stool symbolizes power. So they met there at where the sword venue is, and then they dug a hole. They buried all their stools inside that hole, and then they started to perform. He started to perform actually some rituals, and that included some thunderstorms and lightning and drumming and a lot of noise there, until all of a sudden, the golden stool descended and landed gently on the lap of the Ashanti king, who was Osei Tutu I. Osei Tutu I was then chosen to lead the tribes, and then they formed the Ashanti kingdom. Now, this sword, the symbol of this sword there is that whenever this sword is removed from there, or anyone is able to take it out from where it is, it will lead to the collapse and disintegration of the Ashanti kingdom. So it's a very high symbolic there. And after they met, sorry, I skipped something. So when they met and they agreed that they all owe allegiance to the new king, Osei Tutu I, who then became the Ashanti Hini, they took hair from every paramount chief, and part of their nails, they burned them to ashes and then added palm wine to them, mixed them with the wine, and they made all the chiefs taste it. So they know now they are all into it together. And this one went on until 1964, during the rule of Kwame Nkrumah. Muhammad Ali, the renowned boxer, Muhammad Ali, visited Ghana, and then when he was told the story, he said he wanted to try for himself. So he visited the site in Kumasi, and then he opted to try to take off the sword from where it is. Now he tried, certainly with no avail. There was no any chance of him removing the sword from where it is. Now the other superstitious story, which we do believe in some way, that a contractor, when you know where the site is located, the sword, they have built the government hospital. It's the second big hospital in Ghana, and it was named after the priest Kumfu Anochi, who then had the prophecy that the site of the sword will become of great benefit for humankind, and people will come from all walks and all over places of the world to seek healing. And that is where the hospital was built after 335 years. So his prophecy was that the place would be a place of healing, and this is what it is now. And then a contractor who was trying to build the hospital before they earmarked the area for the sword, opted to use his excavator to remove the sword. He tied it with the ring and wanted to remove it. Now people then say that the excavator's engine got burnt. So if Muhammad Ali could not do it and the excavator didn't get was not successful. Okay, and the ancient bird, who dares to go there and touch the sword again? Over to you, Ikechi. When you come the next time, I will take you there.
I'll go and bring it out.
So Ikechi, now my last presentation, once I am in the museum, the Prempeh II museum, he is the successor of Prempeh I, the king that was exiled to the Seychelles. I am sure you know the story. I am in his museum now, and with me, as I opted to involve people in every destination that I do. With me is Madame Patricia, my sister. She is the curator at this resort, at this museum, and then she will briefly take us and show us what she has here.
Hello, good fellow Africans. Good afternoon. You are most welcome to the Prempeh II Jubilee Museum, the oldest museum in Ghana, established in 1956. The Prempeh II Museum is located in Kumasi and gives you an in-depth knowledge and information about the history and culture of Asantes. Here we have the photograph of the warrior queen mother, Nana Yasantewa. This woman in her 60s led the Asantes to fight the British in 1900. In the course of the war, she was captured and deported to the Seychelles Island. And that's the photograph, the golden stool, which was commanded from the sky by Okonfo Anachi, which I think you know a lot about. And photograph the one whom the museum was named after, Otumfuo Prempeh II, in his coronation robe. What the man is wearing is an instrument robe worn only by the Asante king during their coronation, and is crowned with amulets and talisman. And that's the 14th Asante king. After him, the 15th king, Otumfuo Opokuwari II, and the present Asante king, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. That's the present Asante king. She has been the king from 1999 to present. And all these are royal chairs and stools that were used at the king's palace for different functions, and they are all more than 100 years old. You continue to this part. Objects here were found at the king's bathroom. Over here in the Asante Kingdom, when the king is bathing, he sits on a stool and puts the feet on the ivory elephant tusk to show his authority. Because it's against the Asante custom for the bare feet of the king to touch the ground. If it does, it means he has been destooled. He's no more the king. And that is still practiced. Water in the buckets, sponge, soap, towel from plantain fiber, and sherbet ice cream for the king. We continue to the next gallery. And this is the fake golden stool that Asantes gave to deceive the British. You know, then the British came demanding the golden stool from the Asantes in their own wisdom made a fake one for them. That's the fake golden stool. It's copper, but it was heavily covered with gold. So the British hadn't seen the original golden stool before, so they accepted the fake and the original. Later, they scraped off the gold and realized they'd been tricked. It's fake and brought it back to us in 1961. And this funeral urn or funeral pot for the Asante kings. Over here, we believe the king never dies, the king lives forever. So when the king dies, we don't say the king is dead. We say the king has gone to the village. So when the king is going to the village, members of the royal family cut bits of their hair, nails, put them in a pot like this and bury it with the king, meaning their spirit is going with the king. You continue to the next set of objects. And here we see objects that were found at the king's kitchen. Over here in the Asante Kingdom, women like me do not cook for the king. Men like Mr. Ahmed do cook for the king because of jealousy and menstrual periods of women. And the chief cook will always have to sit to observe the cooking. Afterwards, the chief cook will eat. Wait for about 30 minutes before the king eats, so that the king wouldn't be poisoned. And that again is still practice. The tree is one of the collection of the museum. It's called the wisdom tree, planted in front of the chiefs and the king's palace to elect visitors to the palace to speak wisely over there. The local name of the tree is called a jono. A jono is the name for gray hair. We do tell people you gray hair as wise, and they are those you meet at the palace. So the gray hair is a symbol of wisdom, maturity, and experience, like Mr. Ahmed is having. Continue. We are seeing some 8 staffs here with animals. The animals are the various totems or symbols of the various families of Akans. Akan is the name of the largest ethnic group in Ghana, which the Asantes are included. And these are their clan totems. So we have the vulture clan, the crow clan, the bats, the leopard, the eagle, which is the Asante royal clan. So all the kings and their queens are from here, the parrot, buffalo, and the dog. I'm from the leopard because my mother is from the leopard, and my children belong to the leopard clan because over here we inherit towards the motherland. And these are the betrothal staffs. In the olden days, when someone, the king sees a lady and he wants to marry her in future, that's when the lady is so young. The king would give the lady one of these staffs. The lady will carry it wherever she goes, so that when men see him, they will not see her, they will know that she is for the king, and no one will propose love to her. So it's like wearing an engagement ring. The first cloth we had the Asante, that's back cloth. You get it from the back of a tree. That's the oldest cloth we had in Asante before any other thing else. We get it from the back of a tree. And these are various other types of cloth. You go into a last gallery where you have a lot of drums. We have a palanquin for the king, palanquin for the queen, both carried by 4 strong men. For the king, is carried on the shoulder, for the queen, carried on the head. There are other several drums over here. These are talking drums that were used in sending messages in the olden days by our leaders. So that was their main means of communication. And you know, one of the drums is a male, one is a female. So I'm going to play an organ kitchen. You tell me which of the drum is a male, which one is a female. So please listen. That come again.
I'm even surprised the lady is playing drum.
Drum.
You know,
I don't know which one.
Oh, you just look at the formation we are standing. You can easily tell whether
okay, the one in front of Ahmed is the male, and the one on this side is the female.
Okay, yeah, right. And our last object, that's the famous Asante war drum, fascinating Asante war drum. The drum is covered with the leopard skin. This leopard skin, as you can see. The Asantes used during war to scare their enemies away when they were short of ammunition or their enemies were getting stronger than they were. They play and it sounds like the roar of a wild animal, like tiger or lion about to devour. At the sound, the enemies will be scared and run away. We play by rubbing or scratching the face of the drum with a stick, and not one, about 10 or more of them, they hit on trees and play. So you only hear the sound, but you never see where it's coming from. So let's observe it.
Thank you very much.
When you hear such a sound in the jungles alone, what will you do? What will you do?
Amen. I have to thank you for this. And I think we have to stop here now. We have to stop here now for this particular experience. Madam, thank you. You are amazing.
I know you're not scared of the sound. You have worked with lions, so no fear. Okay, now please take you over to my last destination outside Ghana.
Yes, and from there we'll sign you off. So while he's playing, you will talk so that we can go to Belize and talk to Madam Sharon.
Sure.
I'm coming to Ghana to find out.
I love my Belize. Everyone do it with ease, yeah.
Yeah, Ahmed, where
Yes,
exactly
Malala.
did we go to in Sao Tome? Tell us about that.
Sao Tome, I chose this as my destination, my favorite destination outside Ghana, because this island is one of the Sao Tome and Principe Islands. They call it naturally the Equator, is the equator, but they call it in their language Equator. And you know, it's not Sao Tome, they call it San Tome. That's how they pronounce it there, San Tome. So this very unique island, the destination that we showed, the climb to the place there is very difficult. It's a tiresome one, but it's worth it, because for you to get to a place where you literally stand and half of your body is in the northern hemisphere and your other one is in the southern hemisphere, it's a fantastic and a lot of fun experience by itself. You have to try this for you to know what I am talking about. That's why I threw the light on that. It's really a very hidden gem, and it's a must visit for everyone. Look at my beautiful calabash tree here. This tree has been planted, I don't know how many, of 100 years at this place. Please, can you take the camera around and show him all the calabash fruits here? See the calabash all here. And I take this opportunity to tell everybody goodbye. Thank you for listening to me. I hope I was not boring. I hope I brought some little fun and excitement into this. Ikechi, I have this one for you. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's me.
It's your hand bangle with your name. Okay. I will send it to you. I will send it to you.
No problem.
It was done for you. Thank you very much again, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to showcase my beautiful country, Ghana.
Thank you. Once the COVID thing goes down a little, I miss Ghana. I miss all my lovely people. I'm coming. Once the COVID test routine improves, I'll come over. But I've been to Sao Tome. It's 20 minutes from Calabar. And I went to Rojas, one of those islands in here. And everybody spoke Portuguese to me. And they are very lovely people. So, and
I think they were deceived by your hat.
Okay. Thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you.
And we are going from you straight to Belize. Okay. Madam Sharon, can you raise your hand so that we can locate you? You are our last presenter for the day, all the way from Belize. One of the lovely people I've met from the Caribbean. They've been at the carnival for many years, and Carnival Calabar, and I've had lovely friendship with so many people there. And I can see Madam Carol from the Caribbean Tourism Organization is on. We are waiting for Madam Sharon to, I know it's early morning in Belize, and I know it's been raining. They've been having flood, but I know she's safe. They just had an election, and her candidate won. She was blue all over the place. Oh, it seems this is the blue year because America is blue and Belize is blue. So, Madam Sharon, are you ready for us? Are you ready for us? Just raise your hand so we can locate you. I hope the storm is not there now. While we are waiting for you, let's share the video of Belize. And most of you don't know where Belize is. When you have money, one of those offshore islands where you go to put your money, one of them is Belize, eh?
My sweet, my sweet, my sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, sweet.
Are you able to?
Walking down Second Street, greeting everyone. I and I me, hearing Miss Rosie tell me, say son, please be careful on the street. I love my Belize, I love my Caribbean breeze, yeah. Soulful people, soulful town, all year round. I love my Belize, everyone do it with ease, yeah. Soulful people, soulful town, all year round. Where I born and grow, yeah. Where everyone knows. So whether you're friend or you're stranger, it don't really matter, no. 'Cause then
Okay, thank you. And we are not able to get Sharon, so we are going to sign off. But her favorite destination outside Belize is Calabar, just like Larry. So this was her experience in Calabar last year. So this is Sharon's best experience outside Belize. So sit back, Carnival Calabar 2019. Okay, we'll be showing you little clips of even Belize participated. Mexico, she came with the Mexican team, with Belize, with South Africa, Eswatini, and we have quite a lot of people who came from different places. Ahmed, please share your email. Everybody wants your contact. Dodi Travels, please share your email so people can, okay, that's great. So we are going to share a little bit of what happened in Calabar Carnival last year. So you know, unfortunately, none of the big carnivals are hosted this year. Carnival Calabar will not come as it used to be. So next week, we are going to have our last presentation for the year because we want people to go up for Christmas. So next week, we are going to have different people from different countries. We are going back to Uganda, and we have Amos Wekesa. If you don't know Amos and you are in travel business in Africa, then you don't know a lot. CNN, they've done a story about him from grace to grass. He's one of the most amazing success stories of tourism in Africa. So he will be one of our guests next year. Okay, this is Carnival Calabar 2013. So. Music. Okay, Carnival Calabar 2013. By now, I should be in Calabar. Usually, we have 3 dry runs, and this should be the second dry run. This is the Sunday for the second dry run, and we should have been going and practicing what will happen on December 28th and 29th. But unfortunately, because of COVID-19, we couldn't do that this year. So get yourself ready. Next year is going to be great. I'm told by the experts that starting from March, people can start meeting again. The conferences will begin. Even Akwaba will hold next year, September. And what's it called? Accra Wezo, the event we do, will hold in Ghana in June. We are going to have Ndaba in South Africa. We are going to have the World Travel Market, hopefully. And we are going to have all the major events. But Rio Carnival will not hold in February. Trinidad and Tobago will not hold, unfortunately. I think they said the vaccine and everything will improve travel from April to May. So we are going to see a lot of you from May thereabout. So we look forward to that. You could see Carnival Calabar 2019, amazing experience, the biggest street party in Africa, close to 1 million people in a small town of Calabar, from the dates of 25th Christmas to the end of the year. Usually I'm one of those people in the crowd. There is nothing as grand and as big as this in Africa. But unfortunately for this year, it's not likely to hold. The State Office Assembly just passed a bill asking the governor to cancel it. We want to hear from the governor if it will be canceled or not. But I know the people want it. It has held non-stop for the past 15, 16 years, and is an amazing tourism product. The largest number of visitors in Nigeria to any destination, that is Carnival Calabar for you. So we want to round off this week's edition and prepare for next week. We have from Gambia, hopefully if Carol is free, Carol can join us for next week. We have Uganda, we have Gambia, we have which other nation? We have Zambia. Walter Joe, we are going to hear your version of the Victoria Falls War. The famous story is that Victoria Falls is a beautiful woman with a big boobs and the big bombs. We don't know if the boobs is Zambia or if the bomb is Zimbabwe. So we'll find out from Walter next week. So yeah, okay. Cephas is saying yes. Next week we'll find out which part of her, the beautiful lady, if the beautiful lady is from Zimbabwe or if she's from Zambia. Victoria Falls is one of the great wonders of the world. So this week we've had amazing Magical Kenya, Charity Share the Rift Valley, Mount Kenya, Chaibi Desert, and Tanzania, Serengeti with us. Larry shared about the oldest mine in the world, the Reed Dance, and I'm going there next year, and Sibebe Resorts and the hills. And he told us about Calabar. Ahmed was amazing. He made personal contact with everybody with the leg, the kente dress, which is the most famous African dress. The kente is worn by everybody in to signify Africa. When you see those dashikis, they call it dashiki, but the word came from the Hausa word, dashiki, which means the small dress. So when you see those dashikis, it comes from, they make kente from it and the rest of them. And the lady in the museum told us about Ya Ashantewa, one of the biggest female warriors of all times. And she was exiled to Seychelles, and we went around the museum. And for me, I would need to know how the Ghanaians or the Ashantis were able to deceive the British about the golden stool. The British were the smartest guys the world have seen. They seem to have colonized everybody. So for the Ashantis to successfully deceive them is something of a story. It's a legendary story. So I thank you for joining us this week. As we go off, I want to invite you to join us next week. We are going to share the link for next week. And if the flyers are ready, can we see the flyer for next week so that you get ready? Same time, 3 p.m. Yeah, long live Ashanti. And okay, that's from Cephas. If you want to go to Zimbabwe, if you want to go to see the Great Falls, that's it from you, from Cephas. And next week we have Walter Joe. Do we have the flyer for you?
Soulful people, soulful town, all year round. I love my Belize. Everyone do it with ease, yeah. Soulful people, soulful town, all year round.
Rocking that body for me. Keep rocking that body.
Okay, thank you for joining us this week. Same time next week, 3 p.m. Nigerian time, 5 p.m. East Africa time, and 4 p.m. South Africa time, 2 p.m. Ghana time. Join us on the next edition of Wonders of Africa. Thank you.